Reported today in The Verge. The Vaio SX12 offers too little for too much. There are a lot of really light laptops you can buy. You've got the 2.6-pound Acer ZenBook 13, the 2.4-pound ThinkPad X1 Carbon, the 2-pound LG Gram 14, the 1.96-pound Acer Swift 7, and countless others competing for dominion of the ultralight laptop world. But you're always sacrificing something for such a thin build, be it durability, performance, cooling, connectivity, battery life, or, often, many of the above. Vaio doesn't make the lightest laptops on the market, but it aspires to make the lightest laptops that ask for the fewest sacrifices. Last year's SX12 and SX14 came out swinging with a truly astonishing array of ports. Just look at everything you can plug in. Observed Verge editor Sam Byford, it was evidence that a sub-2-pound laptop could, in fact, wield the same connectivity as much heftier machines. Lots of ports. Light as a feather. Comfortable keyboard. Solid performance. Tiny touchpad. Flimsy design. The 16:9 screen needs to go. The refreshed SX12 has an additional claim to fame. While future releases may reclaim the title this year, the Vaio is currently the lightest laptop you can buy with a hexa-core chip. Specifically, it has an Intel Core i7-10710U processor. 6 cores, 12 threads. More cores don't always make a better laptop. Plenty of factors impact performance, including cooling, clock speeds, architecture, and the nature of the task you're doing. But I found that the SX12 had no trouble with a heavy business workload, and it was able to keep itself cool, albeit loudly. It works impressively well for a thin laptop. But from a minuscule touchpad to antiquated ports to an underwhelming display, the SX12 has enough hardware limitations that it's just not good enough to make me want to spend $1,600. Our $1,599 review unit had 16 GB of RAM, a 512 GB SSD, and a 12.5-inch 1920 by 1080 screen. There are a few different configurations, starting at $1,199 for a Core i5-10210U, 8 GB RAM, and a 256 GB SSD, and capping out at $2,199 for a Core i7, 16 GB RAM, a 1 TB SSD, and a limited edition red color. There's no touchscreen option and no 4K model. The SX12's standout feature, as was the case last year, is its array of ports. You've got, buckle up, an Ethernet port, a non-Thunderbolt USB-C, a USB 3.1, two USB 3.0, an HDMI port, an audio jack, an SD card slot, and a VGA port. That's a lot of connectivity in an era when other laptop makers are pushing USB-C for everything. I'll begrudgingly give Vaio credit for the selection. You can technically plug many more things into the SX12 than you can in many bigger laptops. And I understand that the VGA and HDMI are big pluses for some customers, particularly business users and anyone outside the US. Personally, though, I would trade the VGA and the two USB 3.0 for an additional USB-C that supports Thunderbolt 3. For more on this story, visit the news article link.